Okay, I feel like I'm you now, but I'll just
Oh yeah,
do
that's
the
fine.
opening.
I thought you were gonna still do it. You would just.
What up, Posse? We're going to do something a little different today. A while back, I was given that entire box
Comic books.
of comic books. And just tip it so you can see. That's how big it is.
How wide it is.
And it is
Filled.
loaded with comics. And,
Comic books.
And we were just kind of looking into those, dabbling. You can go ahead and put them down. We were looking into it and just dabbling through them, going, oh, there's some good ones here. And they are in really, like a lot of them are in like a really mean condition. Like they haven't been touched. They just haven't been boarded and boxed. So I bought this box right behind Brandon, this nice hard case, if you want to display that, buddy. And
No one wants to see your black case.
yes. So that's my new comic
Everyone
book
see it.
box.
BCW sponsor us.
Yes, please. Send us-
Comic books.
Let's check. Open that up real quick, and then grab the instructions under there. It's a great box. It's a great box. But make sure that you read these instructions so you don't get angry and almost break it like me. Just saying.
It's just comic books.
It's just comic books, but I'm just saying. So this is, these are obviously not boarded up and packaged right. Brendan, if you can be so kind as to give those to Mark, and we can kind of do an idea of what, right here, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
What they could look like or what they should look like. And this is a proper boxing. It's got cardboard in the back and everything. And they're taped in the back like Brandon had been saying. So we've decided that we're going to just go over, we pieced a lot of this. This is all X-Men, am I right, you guys? X-Men oriented?
This whole stack is X-Men.
Okay, thank you.
It's
So
a pretty good run, actually.
this is why I'm up here, is because I know my limitations. I am not a big comic book collector. A lot of my comics are in here. Some of these comics are mine. Obviously, the Alpha Flight crossovers and stuff are mine with the X-Men.
Some of these comics were yours.
Oh. So I went out and bought this box. I got the boards. But I'm going to stand up here, and I'm going to ask questions in the perspective of somebody that's not a collector. Okay? So you want to go ahead and start, Mark. Number 1 of the Phoenix.
So this is like the story of once. I think it's like. Does it take place after her first resurrection?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think this is, because I was looking at the date there, but I have old eyes. I think this is 1983.
No, that can't be right.
Well, this is a $2 comic.
$2. It's
But
probably
because
early
it
90s.
was a special, it was a thicker issue.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You can always look inside on the first panel too.
That's beautiful. That's the X-Men I grew up with. Those are
Should be like right there on the bottom.
84.
84, huh? Okay.
I thought the Watcher had like 10 issues on for a second. I was
thought
like,
he
is he on
did, too.
vacation?
No, he's got wrestling boots on.
You know, you could really do the Watcher for Halloween. You should think about that.
I got the head for it.
Next is another X-Men. What is this? What number?
This is
Oh,
167.
that's an
so
oldie.
yeah.
60 center. That's nice, man. I love it how they tease all the time.
82.
82, thank you. And that's in great shape. I love how they tease all the time that like
Yeah, someone's gonna die.
Xavier is going to die for the 12th time,
Yeah, then they kill him, and then they bring him back.
Kitty Pryde, 168.
always like a favorite. I feel like she's always been like a crowd favorite X-Men.
You put him right there, buddy.
Kitty Pryde's awesome.
These are comics that came in the box. This box, by the way, was given to me. I got it a few years ago, and I can't really say who gave it to me, but it was a gift that they just. I told him, I was like, I don't want to piece it. I don't really know anything about it, and he's like, I don't care. Just get it out of the closet here. A family member that passed collected them. Obviously, didn't collect them in the best manner because here we are right here with an episode, but.
Well, people didn't know back then. Like, I have comics that are in the same shape. I read them 100 times.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could get them graded, there'd never be more than like an 8 just because I read them. Even if I got them pressed, I mean, I read them too many times, and the pages are folded. And
They're the ones you can see some of the readers on there.
My Spawn issue that I got 9.6 on.
Yeah.
That was sitting in my mom's car for like 2 years. But it was in a bag and board.
Wow.
It was in a bag and board.
There's a good reason to have a bag and board. So this is obviously an era that this person collected the 60 centers back in the 80s.
Like like peak Chris Byrne and
Yeah, man.
dude, he's friends with me with Facebook on Facebook.
You mean John Byrne?
Sorry, but Chris Claremont, yes, and John Byrne. I combined them.
You did. If they had a kid, it would be that. But good
That's their mutant child.
good looking out.
So it looks like this could be the first issue with Rogue and the X-Men.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because they did that with Kitty Pryde too. Like she was in it. She made an appearance in another comic, and then it's like, welcome the newest member of the X-Men.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I have to research that to figure it out.
I'm sure if anybody
Also-
want to leave them on the comments. So yeah,
Show the back too. The classic like video game. Advertisements. Oh, that's a great one.
That's a good one.
That's leaving with me.
I'm so happy I got these. I'm really excited to be able to box them and display them and stuff. I might even get some frames for a few of these. Frogger, I can't tell you how much time I logged in on that game.
Like
could.
George Costanza. It's like you can't move the
I could
can't
tell
move the
you.
machine.
I could tell you, but I'm not going to.
I got this issue.
Do
Yeah,
you?
that's a good issue.
That is a good issue. I've seen a lot of people with that tattoo. That is a great shot.
That's just
These
like,
are in really good shape, man.
that whole run from like issue 150 to like 215, 220.
When they had the Brood, and yeah, those were really, really good.
Did they start doing more Kree stuff during that time, Mark or Chad?
Not really. Kree's
90s.
yeah, not really.
You know who that is?
Is that
Oh yeah, Scott.
no? That's
No.
that's
Madeline Pryor.
Pryor,
She's
yeah.
the demon queen.
Yeah, but the guy.
But she's like
Who's the guy?
The guy is from the Brotherhood of, or no?
Hellfire Club.
Yes, Hellfire Club, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
But Madeline Pryor is the clone of Jean Grey.
Oh, flip that around, please. I want to see the Burger Time. Show him the Burger Time. Loved that game as a kid.
Good God.
You
that was
have
peak.
no
that was
idea.
peak 70s, 80s video games. Like we're gonna like teach you how to make burgers through a video game.
No, yeah. Got a whole bunch of kids working for McDonald's.
Yeah.
There's anniversary, 20th anniversary issue. What do you
Look
guys?
at $1.
Is that when they probably boosted them permanently?
Dude, I wish it was still like $1.
It went from
60 cents on number 174. 175. $1. Let's see if it's.
the Kool-Aid Man, guys.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 171 was 60 cents.
Parker Brothers, Return of the Jedi. Oh wow. So 176 is coming up
But
here.
look, then this one's back to 60 cents.
So they only charged you an extra 40 cents because it was
Or did people
It was
complain?
the 20th anniversary issue, so they charged you extra.
The Kraken's got him. The Kraken's got Scott. I don't know. Sorry.
Nessie.
Phil McCracken.
Crevice? What? Sorry.
Who do we got? Which issue is this one?
These are all in a row, man. 177.
I set him up like that.
You're slick. I'm really liking these.
Call him Slick Rick.
No. Slick Rick is too cool. What does it say? Have generally determined assistant editor's month is dangerous to your health. Cute.
I remember when they did that. That was kind
That's-
of like a big deal.
Yeah, that's cute. Ooh, I like that green.
Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
I like that.
Oh, that
The
was like
Blob.
Storm's like first few story
Mohawks.
arcs, right?
Mohawks, yes. You know what I'm really hoping is in here is that issue, the USA for Africa issue. Is that from the Morlock? Is that Caliban? I think it is. Yeah, and Kitty.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So they kidnapped her and was like, "You're gonna marry."
yeah. I think
You're
she was
gonna marry him.
You're gonna live in the sewer and get married to a pretty girl.
Make
forever.
out turtles. Oh wait,
Whatever. What's wrong
April.
with that?
Only in April.
April O'Neil. I like the original version of Storm.
Why?
I just like I feel like the Mohawk fits her.
Very rebellious.
Very punk rock.
the Roro. Wasn't that her name? Roro.
Aurora, yeah.
Roro.
She's the
something like that.
queen of
Ruh-roh.
Wakanda, though, too.
Roro.
Oh.
Oh, there's Rogue.
Whose powers did she steal?
That bullet. All them bullets powers.
And it looks like it's some shield agents that she's taking out there on a date. That's why they're all laying
Is
down
that
like that. Do you know who he's fighting here, guys?
Brandon.
Is that Juggernaut without his thing on?
I don't
Yeah,
think so, yeah.
I think it is.
Well, look at the look at the.
Oh yeah, there's the
torso.
wrist. Yeah, on his forearm.
Yep.
Is that still 60 cents?
They never got along.
They just can't get along.
You get there. So you still do have these all in order still, huh? Am I missing any yet?
No.
Wow.
Was that Charles? Was that Charles able to stand or something? Because for a while he got his ability to walk back for like maybe a story arc.
You actually are missing a couple, but
Okay. Young Dragon. Oh, Lockheed. I forgot all about Lockheed.
I wonder if that's like Fing Fang Foom or the Midgard Serpent. He's like.
I wonder if they're in the because he can walk in the underworld or whatever
Limbo.
with Sauron.
That's the Savage Land.
Savage Land. He can walk in the Savage Land.
Who's the other guy from the Savage Land? Like the Tarzan Conan type guy? Khazar?
Khazar.
Khazar.
Yeah.
He had his run of like popularity, and then he came back with the X-Men cartoon.
Very true. Montezuma's Revenge.
Man, those choose your own adventure little like computer games were like such the rage back then.
They
The
were.
books are the bomb.
Those were fun.
Yeah, but once they made it a video game, weren't people like, oh, this is even better?
I remember this one all too well. That's where they started getting really dark.
It's got Spider-Man and the Avengers.
Because I think it was 199 or 200 is where Xavier got a heart attack and Lilandra had to take him. Get him. Oops, sorry, my bad.
He had to
I'm
go to Genosha, right?
It took him to space.
No, they took him to space.
Why space?
Because they had the technology there. He was going to die, and then
Their bird-
Magneto took over.
Their
Right?
bird technology.
Yeah, Magneto took over for a while and was in the head of the X-Men. Like,
Was he like out of respect for
out of
Charles?
total respect for Charles. Yep. Sorry, Mark. Ooh, that's cool.
Vision is like huge right now. The popularity of the Vision and the Scarlet Witch.
Right.
Two characters that were very, very minor up until Age of Ultron.
True. So this one,
Scarlet Witch has always been huge in the Avengers, and Vision too.
I would agree
Yeah,
with
but I'm
that.
talking about mainstream, like comparatively.
And so that in the movies they made him something.
Well, and if you think about it, you and I can both remember, Mark, when Vision and Scarlet Witch became big was West Coast Avengers crossovers when they started thinking about having a baby and all that.
When they replaced the Avengers, it was Cap's Kooky Quartet. It was Wanda, Quicksilver, Hawkeye, and Captain America. All the original Avengers had left. So, I mean, they were like, let's see if we can keep this comic going on without the big heavy hitters, you know?
And then guess what DC did?
Copy
West
them.
Coast Justice League. And the only good part about that was Batman knocked out Guy Gardner.
Jeez. Oh, Thunderbird. Is that Thunderbird or is that
I think it's Warpath.
Warpath? Okay.
Oh.
Is that?
Double-sized issue. It's got Firestar.
I was just going to say, is that Firestar? Oh,
Was anybody
dude.
good at Qbert?
Yeah, I was really good at. I used to own a Qbert.
Like, how did you feed it and keep it alive?
I just didn't feed it after midnight, and I didn't give it any water. Look at the Ewoks on there. That's funny.
Heathcliff, like the droid
Strawberry
saga stuff.
shortcake.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who was the girl? Who's that girl in the jetpack?
Strawberry shortcake. Who? Let me see.
There's one. Yeah, put it back up.
Put it
Is that
back up.
Richie Rich or
I don't know.
the guy on the
Probably.
futuristic looking guy?
This dude.
No, it's probably Richie Rich. Who knows? That's not. Nah, that wouldn't be it because he's not on that comic
The
book.
Get Along Gang.
Who knows?
Wally the Wizard, Top Dog, Royal Roy.
That must be it. Royal
Plan-
Roy.
I bet it's Planet Terry.
No, dude. Richie Rich.
It's-
That's Royal Roy.
It's Planet Terry.
Royal, right?
That's what it is. That's
Planet
totally what it is.
Terry.
I don't know.
This
Who-
is the Royal Roy.
Okay. Well, I was wrong. let's give Brendan a little break because I want to ask you a question. With that X-Force right there,
Where, this one?
yeah, how do you bag and board that? Do you bag?
Don't
and
even
board
open
that?
it.
So obviously it's not open, and I think that's the Pizza Hut.
But usually it works if you buy a bigger bag and board, like one for like a Silver Age, just to give it a little extra room.
The
Okay.
card. I'd open it up and get the card graded.
Oh yeah, get the card graded. That's gonna be.
Let's put that one. Yeah, should we open it? Let's open it.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. There'll be a special teaser. You guys gotta wait till the end to see how the condition of the card is.
Brandon's having fun over here. Oh,
I love
Nimrod.
this. Nimrod. I have like a million stacks I gotta do myself. Nightcrawler and was that Juggernaut in there?
Yep. But it kind of looks like it's Rogue, like had absorbed everyone's powers. Because if you like look at it,
Let's see. Oh, with like the top. Yeah, I don't know.
because see that's like Rogue's outfit, but then it's got like Nightcrawler's face and Colossus's body.
And Rogue is up there as one of the premier people in there, so in the corner. So
Premier.
good call.
DJ Premier. Here's your
Love him.
favorite superhero group.
Who's that?
Power Pack.
Power
son.
Pack. Yeah, I wasn't a Power Pack fan.
What about a fan of this guy?
Kind of.
Power Pack. I mean, for what it was, they were okay, but it was
What were their powers?
Well, one could like turn into clouds. It was just
rainbow flight.
yeah, it was like fluffy. It wasn't.
But they're grown up now. One's like a lesbian. It's
Really?
like they like
Oh yeah, they
One's-
redid it like 2 years ago.
they're older teenagers. One's like hanging out with the Fantastic Four, is really smart. The one was like in the superhero initiative.
Ooh,
Was
really?
that the like the where you register, right, or no?
Yes.
Oh, that's in the future. It's she's a mutant hunter. She's from the future, and she. Am I right?
I don't know.
I don't know. She might have.
I think it was. I think it was Scott Summers and
So the daughter.
the daughter that was the mutant hunter
So is that
from
Cable?
the future.
Cable's sister.
I can't remember her
But-
name.
but
for the
then-
life of me.
Is the
Shard?
X Man
Shard.
Was
or
it?
something.
is Nathan Summers Scott's kid too, or is he Havoc's kid?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the X Man.
I don't know enough about him to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just remember my one friend was obsessed with him, but I never knew. I just thought he was like Cable.
Doom looks disgusted in this picture.
He looks bored.
He's like, "You guys aren't the Fantastic Four. What are you doing here?"
Remember when they fought Fantastic Four and the X Men fought?
Yes.
Yes. What do we got there? Oh, okay. Oh, they definitely changed.
I'm digging this cover.
I was going to say they definitely changed artists.
And like, look at the cover for the next one.
Yeah. Ooh, they went from 60 to 65 cents now.
It's
Uh-oh.
highway robbery, everybody.
Like, it's very character-oriented cover where it's just like, even on the next one, you see like how it's like everybody's kind of centered in the middle.
I remember that one.
What was it? They what is he under trial or something?
Mm-hmm. And right in the middle of the trial, Xavier has a heart attack.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one. And here's 201. How much did that go up to?
This one's got the Riddler.
65 cents. I think this is about where I stopped reading or buying them on a regular basis for a while.
This is what pictures became.
What
boring
what
to me.
year was that?
Those are probably 88.
85.
Okay.
Probably.
I don't remember, but
This is when Secret Wars 2 was hitting.
oh, that was 86.
Yeah, 86. I love this cover.
I loved Secret Wars too.
Were people like hyped for it and then it didn't live up to the exact
Yeah,
hype?
crossover.
Or
I'm one of these people that really, really liked Secret Wars 2. I have all of them. And it was just, I think age-wise, I just have a lot of fond memories of it. But I think the storyline and the crossovers, I have all the crossovers in there of the Beyonder. And I think, to me, it There's a Beyonder. It was dark. I mean, have you ever read them all?
I only read the first Secret Wars.
Oh, the second one wasn't remotely like that at all.
Look at this.
Go ahead.
75 cents.
So it had nothing. It had nothing to do with the original.
They jumped from 60 to 65 to 75 in like 15 issues, y'all. That is messed up.
Not even that.
And then it looks like they fired one of the comic book drawers.
From 201 to 204.
Wow.
They jumped 10 cents.
This must have been a tough time.
It probably was. I mean, during that, I think it was lean years, pretty much like early '80s, right?
Yeah.
Mid '80s.
Here's one of my favorite ones. Yeah, this is where John Byrne was no longer involved, and they had a new artist, really sketchy and dark. And this is where they tell the story of the Lady Deathstrike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's like during that time, that's like when the Punisher really took off, and the black suit Spider-Man, and then Venom, and it was just like
Venom was hot.
It was just going dark,
Venom Venom was just super hot at that time.
The Blob. I forget. They kind of had like went from the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants to the Freedom Force or something.
They were a government
sanctioned
company. Yeah.
To chase
So
down
they
mutants.
became good guys now.
So they're like the Suicide Squad.
But they weren't really good.
No, they were just kind
They
of.
were like the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but they were put under like Trask, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they were kind of mutant sentinels, if you will.
Now this is a classic cover.
Oh yeah. Breaking the wall. Breaking
And on the back.
Breaking the fourth wall. More Power Pack. Tips on ways to prevent sexual abuse. There was a lot of PSAs
Look at
back
Marvel
then.
making a difference.
PSAs were a thing, man. Mark, you and I grew up on nothing but PSAs.
Knowing's half the
Smoking's
battle,
bad.
guys.
Public service announcement. Another Nimrod.
And then remember when this dropped?
Yeah, that flopped.
It did.
That flopped horribly.
What was it supposed to be?
Star Brand and like all these new characters,
It
a
was-
whole different universe.
Yeah, it was not. That was
It didn't
bad.
go over.
So this was going to be a parallel universe or
Yes.
another Earth or whatever.
Yeah. Alternate, yeah.
Multiverse.
Multiverse. Thank you. I was going to say parallel. Yeah. What's that?
I'm trying to figure out who they're fighting.
That's weird. It looks like it's like some
I don't know.
like that looks like the Blob just in a cape.
Somebody leave that in the comments. Who is that? What episode is that? Or what number is that? 215?
208.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I have no idea. It's one of those things that, like I said, I randomly bought them.
Yeah.
I gotta stop.
Like you
myself.
weren't
I noticed
diehard. You
that.
weren't dedicated. Like once that one when you said it was the cutoff, that was just like if you saw it, you picked it up. You didn't go to comic.
The
books
comic.
or-
Well, I mean, I got the. I can tell you exactly when I stopped reading them. Is when John Byrne left Alpha Flight, and he stopped doing stuff on X-Men, and that's where
like he left Marvel.
Did he leave Marvel?
I think.
I think
I think he did for a little bit, and then they made Nice like in. I don't know,
I have to read
not
up
that
about
long
that.
ago.
Yeah, that's a great shot right there. That's a great cover.
Yeah, that was like the
It's got
cool
everybody in there.
like anniversary. They did it across all the issues.
Oh, that's cool. It's probably worth something.
Yeah,
no,
probably
I-
$10.
I like it was literally like number 29 or 30 of
Okay.
Alpha Flight that I left, and then I just stopped. Then I got back into it again when Sabretooth got really big for a while. Remember
Yeah.
that, Mark?
I wasn't an X-Men guy.
No?
No, like when they crossed over with the Avengers. I mean, obviously I know all of them, but I just was always like the Avengers. I like mutants. Forget them.
Wow. Okay.
Look at the anti-mutie over here.
I know.
I heard he backs the Sentinel.
He's an anti-mutite. All right, let's go through these little ones here real quick.
So this is a 20 center you got.
Well, it's a sub 100 issue,
Really?
issue 82, and it's like
Oh, wow.
I thought that was a Sentinel for a second, but then I was like, oh, it's
Tyrannus. Oh, it's a reader, though, isn't it? Isn't there a sticker on it?
yeah, it's like a reader, but those ones are still like
Still a 20-cent comic at
True.
one point in time.
So what is this one? I'm curious.
This is cool.
That's weird.
Bizarre Adventures,
Yeah.
July $1.25.
It was like a treasury edition type of comic.
I don't know. It could be.
I've never really collected those.
It's all
bigger
black
issues.
and white.
It's a bigger size. You know what? I bet you it's all about those graphic novels back in the
Yeah.
days. And this is probably where they're Will Eisner, interesting. Where they're just desperate. There was a lot of
Here
acts
it
of
is.
desperation.
A-Force.
Okay, I don't know anything about that
The
either.
Aladdin effect.
Oh, it's a graphic
Wow.
novel. I don't know anything about that. What do you know about this one?
I don't know. It looks like the first coming of A-Force to me.
Okay.
It's all chicks.
It's She-Hulk, Storm. Who's the woman?
Tigra.
Oh, okay.
And Bunny, and they like the boom.
And this is in color.
Nice. Hold it up for the.
Yeah, why don't you read it by
Holy
yourself,
moly.
Mark?
Leave me alone. I'm looking at this.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes,
anything
I'm like-
about these. These are desperate acts to me. These are early 90s.
Are they what year?
This is a Marvel graphic novel. It was $5.95.
Which means that a lot of that stuff was just basically compiled stuff.
Yeah, it's probably retelling, maybe.
Yeah.
1985.
Okay. They weren't that bad then. Ooh, there's my boys. Those are my
This
peeps,
one
dude.
first.
There we go.
Those were my original readers. Those are mine. That was a great crossover.
Who's the guy in the background?
Looks like Loki.
It does look like Loki. I
That-
can't. I don't
that
remember.
is Loki.
I don't remember. It must be because the other one is.
That's Loki for sure. Because,
It's-
like you said, there's a frost giant on
Yeah.
this episode, and then here's Loki on the cover.
Oh, there you go.
No wonder they died going
I
against
kind of like
Loki.
that look on
Yeah.
Loki, to be honest with you.
The Lord of Lies.
Who's the girl?
I don't know. The Lord of Lies is going to save the world if he has to kill the X-Men and Alpha Flight to do it.
That won't be hard to do.
No, it's today. That's like lunch for him.
I look at the Spidey
Yeah, I
in the
don't-
corner, the black Spider-Man in the corner.
Yeah.
He's like, what am I going to do with the rest of my day? It's like noon and I already killed these guys.
Mark, pop that open, and then we'll go into a part 2.
This we're going to open because you want to see the card.
We got to get the card graded, and we'll put that card in with the other stuff later because we're doing a card stuff. We're going to do a card show because I got all those cards to do too. And we wanted Grote to be here, foe.
This card sucks.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
because
it?
you want it. Or does it really suck? Oh, that really? That is so lame. Is there any more?
Oh,
That can't be the card.
Open up the issue. And
There's
Yeah.
It should be
gotta
like a
be another
Deadpool one.
card.
There's got to be another card in there. That's pathetic, yo.
Yo.
Wow. That was
Nothing?
like
Sorry, that was a letdown.
Opening-
Thanks a lot, Marvel.
opening Al
I
Capone's
wish we wouldn't
vault.
have opened that now.
No kidding.
Opening
Well,
cables.
we
vault.
know it's not worth anything, so we didn't really lose anything.
Yeah, it's not a New Mutants 87 or whatever.
No.
We should reproduce these shirts.
You mean bootleg them?
Why not? That's
Why
the
don't you
thing-
say that on air, dude?
Why? People do it all the time.
You know, that's, not having anything to do with it.
Because they're like, oh, no one uses this design anymore. They probably don't even have the,
Exactly.
like, they let everything lapse.
Real quick, Brandon, Mark, I'm going to give you a preview of part 2. Are you ready?
All right.
DC.
Out of here, though.
Yeah, baby.
Superman.
I own some DC. And Brandon, and that's a super issue. And Brandon loves him some Superman. Don't you, Brandon?
This is just for me saying you like Jar Jar Banks. Wow. How dare you put that on me?
Oh my God, part 2. Peace out, people.
See ya.